Good with y'all, man. We're back with another video, and I'm doing an installation video. So I'm putting in my throttle body spacer with a brand new throttle body and my 5/16 Plenum spacer from Z1 Motorsports. Shout out them, bro. They shipped out like next day, and I got that shit like next week. I literally just came in all today, so I'm very excited. And then I'm gonna show you guys the process that I'm in right now, actually. Hella tools and shit. I just took out my intake and then the little dumbass top and the strut bar, and now I'm gonna be starting to take out the manifold, whatever the fuck it's called. I forgot what it was called. And then there's that old intake. As you can see, it's dirty as fuck, and we got our brand new one with the spacer. And yeah, bro, come back to the crib back in Fairfield just because all the tools are here and there's just hella space, so like it makes sense. I'm very excited for these two parts. These are my first two like kind of bolt-on kind of parts that are, I just want to see the power. I want to see how it really feels, because I've seen so many YouTube videos and like everyone's like, yeah, you can feel it, but I was like, okay, well, I want to feel it, you know what I'm talking about? So very excited for that. So I'm gonna try to show you guys like each little installation as much as I can, because it's kind of time consuming. So it's kind of like I'll try to show you each little piece by piece. But yeah, man. And then after, I will be doing a review on the road and shit like that, so I'll let you guys know. So we finally finished doing the spacer and the throttle body as well as spacer too. Like I said, like it was not like an installation video. It was just kind of like a review and just like finally getting the product and then putting it in, because like I said, it took like a week to come in. I was like super juiced to get it. Like when I was watching these 350Z vids, I was like, bro, like I need this shit now. I will say it's not a crazy difference. Like all the YouTube videos, like they were right. It's not a crazy difference. Like the only real difference you feel it is like once you hit that 3 to 4K, the mid-range, is when like you're like, oh shit, like okay, it ships faster. And when you're in manual mode too, it's just kind of like, I was like, oh, like it rips. It really does rip. But at the same time, it's kind of like, bro, like no cap, like you can feel it, but it's nothing crazy. Like it's nothing like, oh fuck. Like I said, I still got to get a tune. I still got to get all my exhaust. I got to get a bunch of shit. So obviously I'm not going to feel nothing. And then also when you do this, you will have to do the ECU relearn, because when I turned the car on, it revved up to 2K and it was like, so you have to do a relearn. It took like 5 minutes. Anyone can do it. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, it was pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, obviously it's nighttime, so it's pretty dark. You can't see shit. But I will show you what the engine bay looks like and all that. I will be doing like kind of like a point of view like review in the car. I'll try my best to get a shot. I don't have like a tripod and all that shit yet, but I will show you like the way it kicks, kind of pulls a little bit. Like there's a little bit of difference. It's nothing crazy like I said, like oh fuck, like bro, like I'm pulling, like not really. Like once you get the tune and once you have everything like set, like that's when you feel the tune. But I'll show you guys the engine bay right now. And as you guys can see, you can see the Plenum spacer right here, and then throttle body with the throttle body spacer. And the new one is bigger, like I said, and it just looks way better. Like it looks super clean. And one thing about when you guys put this on, as you can see, it's slanted. Like it looks crooked, but that's the way it's designed. You just have to put it on like that, because when I was putting it on, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, did I buy the wrong one? Or I was like, what's the deal? But you do put it on crooked, and then you put the gaskets like that. It's super weird. I don't know why they did it, but hey, it works. That's all that matters. And yeah, and like I said, that's the spacer right there. The engine, when they made them, it was flawed. So adding in that extra air that can suck in, same with this over here, just makes it a lot better, more responsive. It just does better for the engine. And yeah, still just letting the car warm up and shit, because I don't want to rip it just right off the bat. But like I said, I'll show you guys right now, it is a little more responsive. Like it does want to pull a little bit more than what it usually does. Like I'll show you guys right here. Like it really wants to go. And look at this little infinity right here. But no, yeah, it's cool. Let's get this cold start for y'all. Oh fuck. I thought it'd be louder, no cap. It ain't waking up the neighbors. Good with y'all, man. We're back with another video, and I'm gonna show you guys the review and my thoughts of the G35 and the 350Z Plenum spacer and the throttle body mod that you put on the engine. So I do have some previous clips of me installing it and doing like a review at night and telling you guys how it is. But I will show you guys more like an in-depth and how it does really feel when you do put these mods on. Altogether, it was around like 600 bucks, because the Plenum spacer is like 220, and then the throttle body and the throttle body spacer is around like 280. So it was around like 600-ish, close to around there. I would say for the money, it's worth it, because the engine does have a design flaw because of the spacer. The way it's like kind of like this, it's angled, so it's kind of fucked up. I would say it is good. And also, when you buy a new throttle body, it's a brand new one. It's a Hitachi OEM, but it is bigger. So I would suggest, if you do have an aftermarket intake, it'll fit better. It just takes a little while to put it on, just because it's just huge. So if you have a 3-inch to 4-inch intake, you'll be fine. Even with a stock one, I heard people put it on and it fits normal. You just got to wiggle it in there. But yeah, like I said, it's more responsive, but it's not crazy. I like responsive cars where you step on it, you jerk back a little bit. It just shows you like, okay, like this car, it wants to go, like I said. But for the price and for the mod that you get, I would say it's worth it. I would say installing it yourself is probably your best bet, because if you go to one of these shops, they're just gonna tax you up the ass. Maybe 3 to 4 hours it took. You do have to take off like a bunch of the shit, but realistically, it's super easy. It's just a bolt-on thing. You just take something off, put it on, put it back. Very simple. But I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on it. If I did it, you can do it too. Like, it's not rocket science. But yeah, I do have a clip the day after I installed it about the responsiveness, but I will show you guys like a little mini POV right now. Don't mind me, I only have 2 hands, so I want to be driving with one hand and recording with the other, so just bear with me. And yeah, also I will be doing a review on this steering wheel as well too. Very dope, very fun, it's super smooth. It is one of those driver feel mods that they say. But yeah, here we go. Let me show you guys like a little pull, just to show you how a little more responsive it is. Like this. Like, it wants to go. Like, you really feel it. Like, it's just like, it just wants to push. Some construction going on right here. But let's see what this thing can do. Like I said, it's there, but it's nothing crazy where you're like, bro, holy fuck, like this shit is super fast now. Like, nah, it's like, it's there. Like I said, it's worth the money. Like, you might as well do it if you want to make your shit faster, because that's what I'm trying to do to this whip. But yeah, like, it's a dope product, bro. Like, it's worth it, bro. Just fucking buy it.